Hey, good evening. It's Dave Campbell, another Dave Campbell short. I decided I'd pull out some uh, proof of what I'm working on to fight for the people of my state, and I believe the country too. And this email that I sent is one of many that I've sent that shows my level of concern. But this particular one has teeth in that it's got proof of incompetence in regards to our unemployment insurance agency. So I'm just going to read this. Listen carefully, okay? And just screenshot everything, because in our paperless society, that's one of the advantages a kleptocrat or a criminal will have, is to say, well, you never sent that. Okay, so that's why you take screenshots of stuff you send. All right, here we go. I'm going to read this for you. I'm just going to turn this around and you can follow along. Dear Veterans Representative and Representative Jack O'Malley and Governor Whitmer, my name is David Campbell, a U.S. Navy veteran with 14 years of honorable service and a resident of Grand Traverse County since 1992. On April 2nd, 2020, I put in a protest for a claim C6, well, I'm not going to read the claim number, but you can read it, with the Michigan Unemployment Insurance Agency that was originally denied due to an erroneous W-2 supplied by my former employer, Crawford and Company, which is a third-party insurance-related company that does claims. When I contacted Crawford and Company, they acknowledged the mistake and replied with a corrected W-2. Yay! I sent that corrected W-2 several times to the Unemployment Insurance Agency and received electronic verifications within the UIA system for a receipt of the corrected W-2. So unquestionably, the Unemployment Insurance Agency received it online. Yet after several months, I still received no decision, which is a determination, through the Unemployment Agency online system. Each certification period, I also included an email submission politely asking if they had received my corrected W-2. I could see right on my screen, thank God for screenshots, a record of my numerous polite and email inquiries I have made through the UIA site that were acknowledged as received. However, no replies offering any determination or direction. Finally, on August 14th, 2020, I sent a letter believing my claim would receive personal attention for which I was willing to wait. And so I asked the agency to handle my claim through the U.S. mail. I finally received acknowledgement from the Unemployment Insurance Agency through the U.S. mail, which indicated that I would no longer be receiving any correspondence through the online system. I was relieved and felt that meant I would be hearing something back soon about acknowledgement of the corrected W-2 and an appropriate determination. After nothing, again for several weeks, I followed up on October 28th, 2020, and have received nothing and no response from the UIA, Unemployment Insurance Agency. Today, to provide you a screenshot of the online UIA page regarding my account, I accessed the site for the first time since August 14th, when I requested correspondence through the U.S. mail. What I would like you to do is to please follow up with the UIA and ask them to look into my claim and provide a response and any next steps. Preferably, they would acknowledge the corrected W-2 and send me the determination as positive with the corresponding claim amount as proof, is what I meant. If necessary, I will send you all the documents, but UIA has already actually verified receipt of all the documents. I have sent them through the online system. All they need to do is acknowledge and determine my eligibility is truthful and verified using the corrected W-2. Here's a screenshot from moments ago. As you can see, they are now indicating I need to apply for something other than W-2 related claim. And it seems they closed my claim on August 1st, but they did not send me anything by mail. Remember earlier they sent me a response by mail and I read it, have a copy of it that states they would be corresponding by mail. In summary, the corrected W-2 was supplied by Crawford, received by Unemployment Insurance Agency, and not acknowledged. Please acknowledge this correspondence by email or by U.S. mail. Thank you so much for your help. Kind regards, David Campbell. Now I'm sending a little extra fire here in the PS. It appears that all my record of numerous emails are no longer accessible on the UIA site, at least on my dashboard. That is interesting. I had sent at least a dozen emails using the site, and these were readily visible to me before today. I do keep records well, as you can see. Thankfully, we do have screenshots to help us verify in a paperless world. I hope there will be no need to escalate this to any higher authority. It appears to me that something is not quite right. I certainly hope you will all agree. I am not one to let this slide and trust you will share my concern for my fellow citizens. I took the oath of service twice in the U.S. Navy and in the reserves. I served 10 years later in the reserves, and I stand by it today. It is clear. It is clear that I've gone underserved. Well, what I meant to say is there's many people going underserved. To privatize the system is a really bad idea, Jack, and I'm talking to Jack O'Malley there because he said recently on his YouTube presentation that privatizing the systems in the Unemployment Insurance Agency, he was going to look at that. So I'm trying to dissuade him. Please don't do that. Kleptocracy apparently is stressing our legitimate processes of government that are established on best practices and ethics. I'm working on solutions and will be happy to share with the governor's office and all congressional representatives as well. And I will continue to look forward to your inputs. Thanks for your attention to this matter. C.C. O'Malley and Gretchen Whitmer, our governor. So I put all these attachments in here, and for privacy reasons, I'm not going to film those, but I did include the W-2 and the other paperwork. But I'm telling you, folks, this is no laughing matter. We're living in a society that is going the direction of money, and they're forgetting about people. And what we need to do is put on the brakes and reintroduce best practices and ethics. And we do not need to do anything other than start getting projects started and get the people and the economy moving. And we need ethical laws that remove kleptocrats, period. Identify wrongdoing and ferret it out. And that can be done at the community level, and that's what Cash Initiative is going to start. So I thank you for listening. Keep looking. I'm working toward getting these these websites done, the Cash Initiative and the Mike model and the regeneration model. All of it's coming. So take heart, and thanks for your support.